Welcome to springlib.
Here, we're simply applying the system of a lever. And in this case, we know that the work in is equaling the work out. And more specifically, the force times the distance in would be equaling the force times the distance out. Now, scissors have long blades, short handles, because paper is soft. We don't need that much force in order to cut paper, and so it's a bit more convenient if we have long blades. We're usually pieces of paper, and if you have long blades, well, then you don't have to make as many cuts, and because paper is soft anyway, simply because paper is soft anyway, you can simply have long blades, short handles, and put force doesn't need to be. However, for metal shears now have, again, long handles, short blades. And this is because metal is harder to cut. And because metal is harder to, need a larger, just because a human has a limit to how much force that they can exert on these shears. And so if we want to design the shears so that anyone can use them, no matter, you don't have to be particularly strong in order to use metal shears. We have to design them with long handles so that that distance here, d, is maximized, and the force doesn't need to be as large in order to actually, which we know is hard to cut. And then, of course, bolt cutters apply the same premise because bolts are harder to cut than metal. So these have to have extremely long handles, extremely long handles and very short blades, because the longer the hand force of the output right here, and the blade would actually be the distance out, and the force would actually be what is actually. So if we make the displacement out, or the length of the blade, very short, this force will proportionally increase. Where we make this displacement as large as possible, we have very, very large or very, very long handles, and we can amount of force that for these. We're trying to make this value, we're trying to have this be a max, and we're trying to minimize this. And this would only be for, again, stuff that is with scissors, paper, and paper. So it really doesn't matter the length of the handles or the length of the blades. It's actually, we want longer blades because it's just simply more convenient, because we're usually cutting a large or long sheet of paper. And so, again, we just want to maximize this distance and minimize this distance. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.